What is good, everybody? Welcome back. Holy sheet. What just happened? I blacked out and went berserker today. Good Lord. Hope you guys are amped for new comic book day as much as I am. This is going to be a heavy hitting one. This one was a big week for me. I'll tell you why here in just a little bit. But hey, welcome. I'm Comic Man Andy. This is my new Comic Book Day Wednesday deal. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping content. You know when I'm going live and when I'm uploading great stuff. And hit all of those reaction buttons down there. Smash them all. Just get in there and just smash all those buttons. I am amped. I am amped and I can't wait to share this with you guys. But let me hit up this chat really quick. We had some tailgaters hanging out. Legion of Comics. Good morning, man. Good to see you. We are Legion. Remy Q Studios. Good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Don Davis. Good morning, man. Look forward to hearing your opinion about new comic book day today. Funky Sloth. Hey, man. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Hydra Comics. All right. Buckle up. Here we go. It's going to be a ride. Bruce and Stephanie. Hey, great to see you guys. I am very excited to, I will be available Friday nights to hang out here in the future coming up. So announcement on that is coming up at some point soon. DJ Links, I'm honored. Great to see you, man. Congratulations on your push to 1,000. If you haven't hit it already, I think you just did, or you're right about to hit 1,000. So if you don't know DJ Links, hit him up. Perry Comics, old time friend. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Hopefully your day is treating you well. Nick Webb 76. Hey, thanks for being here. Appreciate your time. You're new in the chat, so I appreciate it. Hit subscribe if you like what you see here. If you don't, leave a comment down below. Tell me where I can make things better for you guys. Woo! I am amped. I blacked out and I went full berserker today. I'm going to jump right in the boat here and tell you guys, I picked up everything. I went full berserker. But I want to share with you guys some red flags. I read the book. It was fantastic. So let me hit these covers up, and I'm going to talk about Berserker after we hit these covers up. So cover A. Cover A was sweet. $4.99 plus my discount, 20% off. I'm going to kind of go through some of the numbers and share with you guys why I did what I did. I like cover A. I think they did a really good job with that. Really cool. There's another variant for that. It's kind of a color swap variant, another grandpa cover. I'm going to be kind of quick with these covers because there's a lot of them, and I'd like to do kind of a replay at the end for anybody just showing up a little bit late. And I'm not going as fast as I'd like to, but hey, then the Grandpa 1 in 50 Virgin variant, super cool. The reason why I am not really a variant buyer, I don't buy all the variants. Hey, CFAB, good to see you. I'm not usually one. I usually stick to cover A's, and I don't usually grab all the variants. I got these like 40 to 50% off of eBay asking prices. Here's the 1 in 100 Grandpa variant. My LCS hooked me up today. I was able to get a full set minus the 1 per store variant and minus the 1 in 1,000. The 1 in 1,000 is asking prices on that is a little high. And this was the Bermejo variant. Really like that. Just Ninja Star sticking right out of his arm. I told you guys I went full berserker today. And I got to read it this morning before I went full berserker. I definitely read the story, and I'll tell you guys about that in a little bit. I'm not going to spoil it for you. The 1 in 100 Bermejo, if I'm not saying that right, I'm sorry. Print run is ridiculously high for this book. But still, this is the Brooks variant. Grabbed that. Also got the 1 in 100 Brooks variant. I'm digging these covers minus the trade. The Virgin variants, I'm not usually a big Virgin variant buyer, but these things are looking sweet. And the Mora 1 in 200. Ooh. Hot damn. Hot damn. And the Brooks 1 in 500. The Brooks 1 in 500 looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. The camera's not going to do it justice. The 1 in 500, I almost passed on. I almost passed on the 1 in 500 because it wasn't cheap, but it was a lot cheaper than what they were asking for it on eBay. Yeah, Funky Sloth, the 1 in 200 is sweet. Dan Mora is amazing. And then I did grab the 2 sketch variants, the blank variants. I really like what Boom Studios is doing with the cover quality. And I think these are going to come out amazing if I can get an opportunity to take those to a convention at some point. So here's why I went full Berserker. I'm going to provide some warnings here with this. Is extremely high print run. AKA Mr. Bolo, Jack DeMeo, though, speaks eloquently, perfectly to the point where if you look him up on Instagram, he shared this morning, is the print run is extremely high, but the demand he considers as unprecedented. Vernacular, excuse me. They're expecting a pretty high demand for this book. I mean, how many Keanu fans are going to come in looking for this? I don't know. I think the market's going to get flooded. I think the prices are going to get, people are going to undercut each other, and the prices are just going to kind of tumble. There's a lot of this book out there. But more importantly, why did I go full Berserker this morning? I read it in the shop, and holy shit, did I love this. This is my jam. This is my jam. This is my jam. I'm going to say it again. Shout out to Bueller. I'm all jacked up on coffee here, and I'm going to wig out on this book. This is my jam. This felt like we took a 90s Frank Castle Punisher, made him really gritty, added a lot more depth to his background, and dropped him into now with some great writing and some amazing artwork. This just tugs at my heartstrings. This is a really fun read for me. I suggest to everybody out there, consider reading cover A in your shop before you make a decision on what you want to do with the variants. Because if you buy variants today, I'm telling you, you're probably going to pay top dollar for all the variants today. And I think the prices are going to drop. Just my humble opinion that, I'm more wrong than I am right on books. So just take my opinion for what it is. Read the book first, and if you enjoyed it as much as you did, you're going to make your own informed decision on this. And I bought everything that I could get. There's the one per store variant is currently claimed at my store, but if that individual passes, it comes to me next. That one was really affordable, in my opinion, for a one per store variant, surprisingly. I'm going to sit on these and sit and wait. I'm going to sit on them, and I'm going to wait and see how this shakes out. I think the market's going to get flooded. I think the variants are going to drop in prices. People get them in hand and undercut each other and try to move them and sell them. And then this book was returnable. The book was returnable. After all of that takes place, I mean, it could be a year, it could be more before you really start to see what the value of this book is going to be. I loved this story so damn much that I grabbed everything. This was a fun ride. Buckle up. I'm adding this to my pull list. I really enjoyed it. I really want to know what you guys think. Please comment down below if you get a chance to read this and tell me what you think. I'm sure this book isn't going to be for everybody. It's gory. It's gritty. It packs a punch. Pun intended. Whew. Bruce and Stephanie, yeah, let me hit up this chat again really quick. With the print run being so high, I'm totally staying away from the variants. I get that, and that's exactly what I was telling myself for months. When we heard about this book, I was going to stay away from it. I did not pre-order anything. I anything. I got the email from my LCS last night of what was in my pull list. Excuse me. My pull list only had 4 books. That was it. It was only 4 books because I had this gap of where I wasn't getting previews as often as I should have, and I hadn't been ordering some of the stuff that was hitting. And Berserker, I told myself the same thing. The print run's going to be massively high. And Bruce, you're right, man. The print run's gonna be massively high. It's just gonna be a wait and see on when the books that are going to be returned, when those do get returned, and we see how the demand of comic book fans, Keanu Reeves fans, Boom Studios fans, and when we see what that demand shakes out like after things are returned, if anything gets returned, then we start to see what the real value of this book is going to be. And I think it's going to take like a year. It could take a while. All I know is I didn't pre-order any of these things, and I'm very thankful that my LCS hooked me up and I got one of everything. I'm only missing the 1 per store variant and the 1 in 1,000. Obviously, I'm not going to go out and buy a 1 in 1,000 right now. No. I walked out of my LCS spending more than I wanted to today, but I got a very affordable, almost full set of these books. Like I was saying, my LCS hooked me up. I was like 30 to 50% off of what the eBay asking prices have been for these variants because they ordered a crap ton. They did order a ton. I got lucky. I was one of the first persons to walk in this morning that asked for everything for Berserker. So I was able to get the 1 in 500 and the 1 in 200. Really, really big shout out and big thanks to Andrew, Matt, Josh, Bill, Tom, everybody at my LCS that takes care of me every week and takes care of all of us every week. They did a fantastic job. That's my rant about Berserker. I loved the read. If you're on the fence about this book, I highly suggest going to your LCS, standing there for 5 minutes and flipping through it and reading it and making your own informed decision. The book might not be for everybody. It probably isn't going to be for everybody. It's gory, it's gritty. But this just tugs at my heartstrings and dropped me right into a much better version of like a 90s Frank Castle Punisher story. It more depth, the grittiness is there, the broodiness is there. This is fantastic. I really like this. I'm not trying to talk you guys up on this at all. I'm not trying to sell this. I just want to share with you guys how much I really enjoyed this read this morning and how fired up I am about it that I was able to get pretty much almost a full run. Let me get these out of the way and get to this. I've been ranting for 10 minutes already. Appreciate everybody being here and hanging out, talking comic books, because this connective tissue that we all have, comic books, it's just fantastic. How do you not share this? How do you not talk about this? I mean, just, whew. Oh, that's a lot of books. Don't slide away. Don't slide away. Don't slide away. All right. So now this was what was on my pull list. This was it. This was my actual pull list today. That's it. Let me hit up this chat again really quick. Hydra Comics, thanks for being here, man. Two Brothers Comics in the house. What's up, guys? If you guys don't know Two Brothers, you're missing out. Hit them up. I'm sure everybody here in this chat or watching my video later today is a big fan of Two Brothers, and they know everybody. DLS Suspense, happy new comic book day, everybody. Yeah, thanks for being here. Shop's doing a raffle for each issue you buy of cover A gets you entry into the 1 in 500. Oh, there you go. That's actually not a bad way of doing it. My shop ordered heavily because what they did is when they ordered heavily, they got an option for the 1 in 1,000 to be sent to CGC and be autographed by Keanu Reeves, and they get it back. You know what that means? Those of us that went and bought an entire full run, we're going to be looking for that to come back from CGC later on this summer, and hopefully, some opportunities arise and present themselves. I don't know what they're going to ask for that book, and I don't know what the market's going to dictate on price, but I really want to see that book when it comes back. Yes, please hit that like button, and if you're new here and haven't been here before, hit subscribe for me. Dropping some content every week. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you don't, I love the feedback. I love the opportunity to grow and provide you guys some fun and pay you guys back for all the work that you guys do too for New Comic Book Day. Aggressively Relaxing, thanks for being here. You're about to walk in your store right now. I really want to know what you think of Berserker. Read the book. If you don't like it, put it back. I really want to know what you think about that. Everybody, I really want to know what you guys think about this because there's the print runs high. I'm curious of what the demand's going to be like. Whew. Perpetual Comics. Hey, thanks for being here, man. Hope you're as well. You're doing well. Also, too much coffee. I'm all jacked up on coffee, just like Bueller says. Shout out to Bueller. Thank you, sir. Key Louie, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. CFAP again. Thanks for being here. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I'm scrolling up really quick. Perry Comics is still here. So, yeah, those. Let me get on to the rest of the New Comic Book Day. Whew. Wow. Berserker. I loved it. But moving on. I'm excited to read High Republic number 3. Berserker was the only book I read today, so the rest of these are going to hit the stack for later tonight. High Republic, I'm excited to read this. And the funny thing about High Republic, I didn't get on the bandwagon fast enough, so I missed out on all the variants today for number 3. Kind of sad. I wasn't able to get any of the variants. They all went to other LCS members. But I did get the second printing of number 2. Now, you guys can smack me, call me a liar. I told you guys that I was going to stop buying extra printings of books because it just went crazy with Venom and with Thor. But High Republic number 2, the first appearance of those Jedi twins, and I think there was another first appearance in here, so it just kind of seemed like a no-brainer that I should grab the second printing of this, considering I'm actually more of a Star Wars fan than I am some of the other Marvel stuff, so this was really going to hit the PC. And speaking of Star Wars, the High Republic Adventures number 2 is out. I'm digging that cover, adding that to the pile to read today. And we got the retailer incentive. And thankfully, they've started taking these RIs for the Adventures series and doing different cover art instead of just doing a black and white variant or just removing some color here or there or just changing the color. They actually did some different art. So thank you, IDW, for changing up that cover art on the 1 in 10s. And then obviously Walking Dead Deluxe is out. I told you guys last week, any week this comes out, I'm grabbing this and really enjoying the ride of reliving the Walking Dead experience issue to issue in full color. In full color. I am happy to buy just a short box to keep those in as I go for that entire full run all the way to the end. Another book that I'm really excited to read, and this is the last book, is Noctera. This sounded really cool, and I was not going to pick it up at first, but I heard enough people in the community talking about how they were looking forward to it, and I'm like, yes, I want to be a part of this conversation. I want to check this out. They had a metric ton shelf load of variants for this book. There were 2 shelves just for this one book in my LCS. So I didn't grab any of those variants because obviously I was grabbing all the Berserker variants. It was crazy. Perry, your Berserker video on TikTok, around 50,000 views, and a ton of non-comic book people want that book. So that's one of the things that I was really hemming and hawing on. And one of the reasons why I just bit the bullet and picked up all those variants is, one, my LCS was offering me a very fair price on those variants compared to online retailing or on eBay and whatnot. And I think that this is going to let me retract one of my thought process of what I'm about to say here. Not often do books come out on the market that attract a lot of attention to comic book collecting from people that don't collect comic books. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to want to read this book just simply because Keanu Reeves is tied to it. There's going to be a lot of people who want to read this book just because of the Kickstarter and all the information that happened with that and the hype they put behind it. The print run's going to be huge, but how many times have we said in the past about how huge a print run is on a book and yet somehow it still does well? You got to have the trifecta. Good story, good art, and usually scarcity is that third part. There's nothing scarce about this book, but, good story, good art, and then if you get a lot of if you attract a lot of people that aren't in the comic book collecting community on a regular basis, who knows what we're gonna see. Wow. So let me hit this recap again really quick. Like I said, Noctera. This is probably going to be the first book I read when I get home, just because I'm really curious. The premise of the story is a post-apocalyptic type world where you have to stay out of the light, if I remember correctly. And if this is the main character, she drives a 18-wheeler. I'm trying to remember what I read on New Comic Book League of Comic Geeks last night, but it sounds interesting. And based on what I've been hearing from people in the community, I do want to read that and at least check out the first copy. Walking Dead Deluxe, of course, I'm not going to miss out on that. The Star Wars High Republic #2 second printing. Like I said, there was the Jedi Twins first appearance in here, and I think there was one more first appearance. So why not add that to the personal collection? High Republic #3. This is going to be another book that I read tonight right away as soon as I get home from work. Star Wars High Republic Adventures. Thank you, IDW, for changing the artwork. And that cover A is pretty slick. And all those Berserker variants back there. I mean, I could go through and show all of them, but in fact, why don't I? Everybody's still here hanging out, right? Let's hit these up again. We got the sketch variants, and like I was saying, I think Boom does a really, really good job on the cover quality. I think any artist would be proud to put their artwork on a cover like this with that quality. The book feels really good in hand. It's not a crazy cardstock cover from DC or anything like that, and it's not a flimsy Marvel book by any means. It's just right. The book, they really, really researched this when they do their books, because this feels good in hand. I really like the cover quality. This is going to turn out really good with some artwork on it. Both of those are. Boy, I done mixed them up. The color swipe Grandpa variant. I like the orange back there. That's pretty cool. Funky Sloth just picked up the Berserker. He's going to let me know what he thinks. Yeah, comment down below or hit me up on IG. I really want to know what you guys think. Hey, Warlord, good to see you. Thanks for being here. CFAP still in the chat. Good to see you, man. Got the 1 in 200 Mora variant, and good Lord, is that thing sweet. I love that. Got the 1 in 100 Grandpa variant. Camera does not do these white covers justice at all. The detail is there, and it's astounding. Got the 1 in 50 Grandpa variant. I think this is probably my favorite. That Virgin Grandpa variant is probably my favorite. Cover A. Cover A does really. I'm not going to be able to pick a favorite now. The 1 in 500. This camera is not going to do this justice, but the detail is phenomenal. It looks really cool. Wow. Wow. The next stack back here. Bermeo. Is that how you pronounce it? Bermeo. And the Virgin variant. And this is a 1 in 100. So there were 3 1 in 100s, I think. Wow. The Brooks variant here. The trade variant. And to finalize it, and maybe I need more coffee. Last book was that Brooks Virgin variant. Super cool. I'm amped, and I'm kind of at a loss for words. I just went on a whole rant at the beginning of this for a solid 10 minutes on how much I like Berserker. And you know what? I didn't pre-order any of this. The jury was out. I was like, how well are they going to do this? And I think they really did do really well. For me personally, this book isn't just a home run. For me personally, this book is a grand slam. It was a fun read. It tugged at my heartstrings, like me personally, what I enjoy reading in a comic book. It really got my attention. I really enjoyed it. The artwork was good. The writing was good. And it just buckled up for a lot of great action. So I really want to know what you guys think. Slim Comics and More, thanks for being here. Funky Sloth, my shop didn't have the 1 in 200 and has the one you want. Ooh. Keep your eyes peeled. Set up your eBay alerts and watch that book fluctuate. And hopefully that gets down into a price. I don't know where it is on price right now. I looked at it earlier. I want to say I saw $45 or $50 on that 1 in 200. See what happens today when the market gets flooded. See if anybody starts undercutting each other. The 1 in 100 is sick. There's 3 of them, I think, though. Or there's 2 or 3 of them. What's the price, Berserker? So all of the books that don't have that little sticker on there telling me it's a variant were all cover price for me, $4.99 plus my 20% off discount. Then the variants, I paid about 30 to 50% less than what the asking prices were on eBay, depending on how that's fluctuating. So I feel like I paid for the variants what they're going to be in a week or two once everybody starts undercutting each other and the prices drop a little bit. So I feel like I paid a fair value for those. Because if you go on eBay right now, I don't think the prices are going to be sustainable. The market's going to get flooded by this book. Honestly, I really think it is. What else do I have to say? Hopefully everybody's having a great Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's really looking forward to your reads. I really suggest grabbing Berserker, reading it in the shop, and if you like what you see, at a minimum, grabbing a cover A. You know what? And you can make your own informed decision if you want to go much further than that, like I did. Because like I said, I didn't pre-order any of this stuff. The jury was really out. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do until I got there and I read the book, and I'm like, this is my jam. This is really my jam. This is really my jam. I'm going to say that all day long. I'm just going to keep going and going and going. The 1 in 200 on eBay right now is $48. Thank you, Funky Sloth. Okay. I wasn't too far off. I think I saw one for like $45.95 at one point. It's just one of those things where it's like you sit down, you read it. I'm at a high, and now it's like all of a sudden all the adrenaline starting to wear off, and I'm getting tired. But it was a really good read. I've heard, yeah, Bruce said CFAP's going to grab 2 copies. Bruce said he was going to grab at least 5 because his LCS was doing kind of that raffle experiment for that 1 in 1,000. Speaking of 1 in 1,000s, go over to Simpleman's Comics, look for his video. He is going to be giving away his 1 in 1,000 copy of Berserker. So check that out. It's a pretty easy entry. All you got to do is comment. It's not too far down the list of his videos. I think he just posted it a few days ago. Let's see, today's Wednesday. So I think he might have posted it last week, Thursday or Friday. Check that out. Get entered into that 1 in 1,000 with Simpleman's Comics for that Berserker cover. Wow, everybody. It's Wednesday. Get amped. Get excited. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live on New Comic Book Day and my Mail Call Monday and whenever I'm dropping some other fun content. And hit those reaction buttons for me. And if you don't like what you see, comment down below. Share some originals. Share some real feedback. I appreciate real feedback because I look for growth. This is one of the opportunities that I wanted to take with a YouTube channel was to grow myself as an individual and communication And finding all these other cool comic book people here is just an awesome, awesome thing. That connective tissue that we all have, that we share, talking comic books is a great time. Thank you again, everybody. Hopefully your Wednesday is going to be awesome. Ooh, aggressively relaxing. Sorry to hear that your shop only had DC books today. Wow, sorry to hear that, man. Ooh, that's a rough ride. Hopefully they get their stuff here soon. Thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate the time that we get to spend on Wednesdays talking new comic books and on Monday and whenever we get together. I'm looking forward to everybody else dropping their content for New Comic Book Day today. The people that do it a little early, I've been able to get caught up on, and then everybody else, I'm looking forward to seeing your stuff tonight. So please do hit those alerts, everybody, so we all know when each other's dropping stuff so that we can see what's going on. Free Key Louie, thanks for the feedback, man. It's just about sitting down and getting started and doing it, and hopefully grow with the community and grow with everybody else out here and learn lots of different new stuff. You know what I mean? Fuchsia only, thanks for coming in. It's tail end of the show. Please catch the replay as soon as you can. 2 weeks in a row, Diamond having a hard time getting to the Atlanta area. Wow. Yeah, I get that. Perry, appreciate you, man. Really do. Thanks for being here. That's Wednesday, everybody. Get amped, get excited. I know I am. I cannot wait to get back here and reread Berserker again. But y'all know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go peace out. I'm going to go pinkies out. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side for the next video. And remember, most important part, all day, every week, all year long.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.